So as Star Wars Rebels Season 3 ended only a few days ago, Season 4 is confirmed to be happening later in the year, mainly in the autumn time. So, as I said guys, today is Tuesday, and here are my predictions of what will happen in Star Wars Rebels Season 4. So one piece of good news is that we will see Bo-Katan return as it's going to be a Mandalorian civil war. It's going to be between the Wrens and the Saxons, but the Saxons have the backing of the Empire, which make it a hugely fierce civil war. It's going to be epic, it's going to be amazing. As a image was released yesterday, showing several Clan Wren helmets, including the ones of Fen Rao and Bo-Katan, possibly showing they both could be killed at some point during the series, or the series finale, which would be epic, go out with a massive bang. But no, I think that is one of the biggest pieces of news. Got some confirmation that we will see Bo-Katan, and the Mandalorian Civil War will happen, which means another brand new Mandalorian story arc, which I absolutely love. The ones in the Clone Wars were amazing. Hopefully this one can be just as good. The other huge bit of news is that Saw Gerrera will be returning after making his Rebels debut in Season 3. Saw Gerrera is the kind of character that no one really knew before Rogue One. Now he blew up during Rogue One and he had an appearance in Rebels, and now he's going to probably get an appearance in Season 4. So, Saw Gerrera is now being forced into the canon of Star Wars, which is amazing because Saw Gerrera was quite a cool character. Now on to who I think will die during Season 4. At some point there needs to be a main character death because only Chopper and Hera are confirmed to be in Rogue One, so they won't die anytime soon during the Rebels series. The first character I think will die will be Kanan Jarrus. Right. Throughout the season, Kanan claims that he can't teach Ezra anymore as his own training was limited. This could lead Kanan sacrificing himself at some point as he believes he can't teach Ezra anymore. This sacrifice could be like Sato's in Season 3 to allow the rebels to escape, or it could be one to allow the rebels to win a decisive battle. Alright. The second character I think could die will be Thrawn. I believe this because of the Bendu's vision that Thrawn will die, and I believe it will happen in Season 4. If these two deaths were to happen, this would greatly impact both the Rebel Alliance and the Empire vastly. Now onto the characters I think will return. The first one is Leia. After making her debut in Rebels in Season 3, it was very brief, but it was still a debut. It's quite likely she could return with the rebellion heading to Yavin 4. Now, with the gap between Rebels and Rogue One and New Hope closing ever so slightly, we could very much see Leia back in Rebels. It's very likely she could happen because it's, the right Yavin 4, that's where the Rebel base is. Second character I think could return is Darth Vader. Right. I believe now the Empire is taking this as a very serious rebellion, and Vader could be tasked with trying to take out the rebellion again after failing in Season 2. With the rebels getting ever so closer to Rogue One, the return of Darth Vader isn't too much of a stretch, as he appeared back in Season 2, but failed to make any impact other than, slightly scaring the Jedi and almost killing Ahsoka Tano. The final character I believe that could return is Bail Organa. After making a brief debut in Season 1, but he could return due to how big the rebellion has grown, and Bail played a rather large role in this establishment. So seeing Bail throughout Season 4 isn't that much of a stretch, as he was a key part in the formation of the Rebel Alliance in the beginning, along with Ahsoka Tano. Now onto the characters I think will make their Rebels debut in Season 4. The first character being Commander Cody. When they brought back Rex, Gregor, and Wolf, they knew they had to bring in Cody at some point. Setting up a future encounter between Rex and Cody, it would make for an incredible episode and a pretty good storyline, as you can see the end of either of the characters, as Rex and Cody are not in A New Hope. So it would make sense, a lot of sense, to have Cody and Rex have a confrontation, with Rex trying to convince Cody to join the rebellion. The next character I believe could appear is Cassian Andor. With Rogue One being so very close to Rebels right now, Andor is already on Yavin 4, and it makes complete sense to have Cassian in Star Wars Rebels. I'd make some pretty epic storylines with Cassian accompanying the Ghost Crew on their missions. They could also bring back some of the other Rogue One characters. Is not too much of a stretch, like K2SO and Director Krennic. The last character I think they could introduce is Corky Crits. Right, now I doubt many people will know who this character is. He made his debut in Star Wars lore in the Clone Wars during the first Mandalorian story arc. In the Clone Wars he was only a cadet, but at the time of Rebels he could possibly have grown up quite a bit. This could potentially happen as Season 4 will contain the Mandalorian Civil War, and with Corky being from Mandalore and old enough to fight, he could potentially make his Rebels debut fighting alongside the Wrens against the Saxons. So guys, this is my predictions for what will happen in Season 4 of Star Wars Rebels. Of course, I'll make more videos talking about this in the future, but these are the initial thoughts and predictions I have for Star Wars Rebels. We'll get some more confirmation on this in Star Wars Celebrations in Orlando in just a few weeks, and we'll also get a first sneak peek of Star Wars Rebels Season 4 on the 15th of April, which I can't wait for. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.